It's Ray Vaughn with TDE, and I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastards. You hear me?
Let them light up the square. Billie Jean in the air, kept it 100 like an Air Force pair. If they don't give me the chair.
All right, so we got the one and only Ray Vaughn jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome, man.
Yeah, I've been off the porch though, but what's the deal?
Yeah, now you get to jump off of our porch.
Yeah, that's that type shit.
Yeah, man. How you feeling today, bro?
I mean, I'm blessed, man. We outside. We blessed. We touring. We moving around, making money. Feel me? So TDE, we outside this summer.
No, that's definitely a blessing when you're able to go city to city,
Yeah.
picking up them bags,
Yeah.
and doing what you love in front of your fans and everything.
Yeah, you get to, you get to get you a little baggage claim. It's real clean, a little money on, yeah.
Nah, for real, man.
So, it's a blessing. I'm just grateful.
Nah, absolutely,
Feel
man.
me?
When you first started rapping, did you, is this how you kind of envisioned it too, or is it?
I ain't envisioning it. I think it's surreal still. Like, you don't never really feel like, oh, I made it yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I made it yet. So to me, I'm just like, man, we still got work to do. To me, I be like, yeah, you just got to keep working. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know how to take it in. You feel me? I just keep working. It's surreal still. So
Yeah, it's always.
what I imagine like big arenas and shit like that. Once I get to there, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is what it is. So this is like, I didn't imagine the groundwork. Let me say that. I didn't imagine like you still got to do the footwork before you even big dog. I just thought you just big dog immediately, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, on this journey, you can't be skipping steps either, man.
Yeah, no, you can't skip steps.
Yeah.
TDE, they don't let you skip no steps. You gonna do everything artist development you got to do. You feel me? So.
Absolutely, man. You want to shout out your boy sitting up there with you today too, man?
Oh, this is my bro BY. You feel me? This is my we grew up together. This is my dog. You feel me? Day one, A1.
Okay.
Long Beach.
Yeah, so that's what I want to talk about, man. Long Beach. We don't get too many artists from Long Beach on the porch. So can you kind of just, fill us in on the culture, the way of life out there, man?
Treacherous. Demon time is it depends on where you at. If you on the good parts, like you downtown, it's good. It's like, and even if you on the east side, you can still be good. It's just knowing where you at. You know what I'm saying? Knowing where you at. If you're in the wrong place, wrong time. Ain't no wrong colors, because it's only Crips out there. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't really that bad if you ain't involved into no bullshit. But if you on if you on some bullshit, you gonna find it. If you looking for the bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's true in any city, man.
Yeah, it's the same as any city that got their hoods or, bad parts or bad areas. But you go downtown, it's sweet, man. Go get you an apartment, duck off. You be good. High rise, get you a little shorty, you good.
Yeah.
So.
Is there much of a difference between Long Beach and the rest of LA, or is it pretty much the same shit?
Oh, it's a big difference. We for real different than everybody. We the ones who started like we was skateboarding, you feel me? We the ones who was piercing eyebrows, piercing lips, blonde hair, brown hair. We was doing all this shit that like everybody else start catching on to later. We was trying to be like, it's a whole lot of gypsies, you feel me? So big gypsies. So it's like a whole bunch of them type of niggas mixed into the crowd that we hang out with. So they was trying to be, they was trying to push the envelope a little bit further for like culture, why we dress a certain way, how we talk a certain way, the lingo, everything is just different from LA. Like when we be like, oh, you from LA? You're like, no, we from Long Beach. You know what I mean? We'll tell like an out of towner, I'm from LA, because he might not know what Long Beach is, so it don't matter. But if you from LA and you ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna tell you Long Beach every time.
And if people in LA, could they tell that you're from Long Beach then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They could tell.
How so? Like what would some of the
like I said, I'm a type nigga dye my hair. Like I'll dye my hair brown. Like an LA nigga ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? The Long Beach nigga probably dye his hair blonde, put a little eyebrow piercing in. You know what I'm saying? I was the one. If you look at my high school pictures, I probably had an eyebrow piercing in once or twice. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you could just tell the way we talk, the way our whole attitude towards everything. You know what I'm saying? So.
And what were you into as a kid? Were you into sports? Or always into music, or what was you?
I was always into music. I was like, man, I played football for like, I want to say like 3 months. Then Hell Week hit. I was like, man, fuck football. I'm not playing football no more. We gonna rap. I'm gonna just rap. And because practice, I start thinking about it like, man, you can't practice and then go practice. I can't do both. I get out of practice, I'm tired, I'm whooped. I'm like, man, I can't rap and play football. It just wasn't for me. And I never had no other dream. I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper.
Really?
You feel me? Full ride scholarship at UCLA. Smart ass, you feel me? But I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. Mom's was hot.
I could imagine,
Yeah, she was hot. What you mean you ain't going to? You not going to school? You gonna rap? You gonna rap? You gonna be a, you know what I'm saying, that type. But now we good, so it's all good.
So you said you've been off the porch. When would you say you actually jumped off the porch? How old were you?
Like, probably like 14. That was like when I like stopped listening to my mom. That was like when I started becoming like reckless. When you get bigger than your mom, your balls dry, you like, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not finna do that. You're not whooping me no more. That's over with. I'm not, slavery is over. I'm not getting no more ass whoopings. Like, I'm not doing that. Then we start, like, you know what I'm saying? Then mom start punching on you. You feel me? It was at that age, probably like 14. But I always was like, I was a smart kid who did shit that my mom never knew about. Or my teachers or none of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting straight A's. I'm talking, they got metal detectors. Niggas is putting a gun in my backpack because ain't nobody gonna go off. It ain't gonna go off on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was literally like the kid who like everybody liked at school. Everybody, like, I never had problems with nobody. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my little shit that I'm doing on the side in the streets selling drugs, but I didn't take pride in that. Like, oh, I'm doing this because I'm trying to be this tough guy and I wasn't trying to do that. I was just trying to make money so I could buy shoes and I get roasted. You feel me? And buy clothes so I'm not roasted by the homies. But it wasn't nothing. I was just like, I'm trying to be, yeah, everybody, I'm the dope boy. I'm trying to do it. I didn't care about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't care about that. I cared about getting my education though, because I know where we come from is not it's a lot of stupid ass niggas. So I'm like, that's my biggest fear. Stupid ass niggas, my biggest fear. So I'm like, because niggas don't think about nothing, don't care about nothing, I'm scared of you because you don't got nothing to lose and I got everything to lose. Yeah. So that was like me. I'm like, I'm gonna go to school just in case. Then I was like, you know what, can't be no plan B because then you planning for plan A not to work. So I just plan A the whole way through till I got to TDE, for real.
That shit worked out for you.
Yeah, it worked out for me. You feel me? Yeah. Big TDE on the sweater type shit. So.
And what would you say were like some of the trials and tribulations you had to overcome in your life so far?
I had a lot going on. I had like, coming up, it was like we had typical shit where like the bills were getting paid. So you feel me? I was talking to my brothers about that, catching rain in the buckets. Like we was on some real poverty shit. Like we was real, but it was so many of us. It was 7 kids. My mom had 7 kids by the time she was 25. So we didn't really have to worry about like losing our minds because we always had each other to keep each other like grounded. So nobody was OD or like, oh my God, this is it was normal to us. And then when you get older, you're like, damn, that was not.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? That was not normal. Living in a house for like 2 months, 3 months with no lights. So no electricity, we not washing the clothes. I'm still a popular nigga though, but I got on dirty clothes when I come to school, but you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? We just kind of like, we just made it work. And then coming up, trying to rap, you know, everybody got their little finesses, so you run into people who think they gon'. I've always been a person who like your talent will make room for you. My mom always said that, like your talent will make room for you. So I've always been like a nigga who like, I'm not paying nobody for studio time. I'm not paying nobody to get on my song. I'm not doing that. I've always been like a person who just been like, you know what, my talent gonna make the room for me. So you run into people who like, man, pay for the studio. You get into, it's just a whole bunch of industry weirdos that's trying to make a quick buck off you. And I was able to peep that because I was smarter than the average Joe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it was like that type of shit. Then coming up a little bit more, once I started having kids, like I had my first kid, my daughter mom died having her. So then it was just me, now I'm broke, sleeping in the car with my daughter. Then I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna either be a rapper and I'm gonna take this music shit to the full, like as far as it can go, or I'm gonna take the opposite route because I can't have my daughter out here looking like nobody care about her, you feel me? She already one down, so I just had to figure it out. And after that, I was just like, man, same, within the same 6 weeks, another daughter popped up. Like, oh, this your kid too.
That you didn't know about?
I knew about, but I didn't know if it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, man, maybe it is, maybe it ain't, maybe it's not. You feel me? I was just outside and it just happened. And then I ended up with 2. You feel me?
Oh shit!
So I was back to back. So it's like twins. So after that, I really was like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing else. I'm gonna just rap. Because if not, I'm gonna crash out. So, and I didn't want to go that route. So.
What kept you positive during that time?
My kids. I'm looking at my kids like, damn, I got 2 little girls. Like, I gotta make something happen because if I don't make nothing shape, again, you feel me? I'm gonna crash out. Yeah. So it was only rap for me. It was never nothing else. It was only rap. So.
I feel that, man. So taking it back, like what inspired you to start rapping at first then?
My uncles used to rap. When I was like, I want to say I was like 9, I had uncles who used to rap. They was cold though. They used to bring the little CDs. They had their whole little brand, Bitter Child. It was fire. And it inspired me because I'm like, yeah, this tight. When they come over, everybody like, yeah, play the music. I'm like, all right, this gonna be some shit. And it was some shit every time. So me, I just kind of like got into it, and then we used to have this thing called Freestyle Friday at my house. And everybody in the neighborhood used to pull up, and my mom would play beats off the Xbox, and niggas just rap. But I'm like 9, but I was rapping better than the niggas who was like 12, 14, shit like that. I'm saying shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, everybody keep on pushing me to do it. So after that, it was just like, I stuck with that. Then I wrote like a rap at like 11, and I was like, yeah, this is it. I'm rapping, that's it. I'm gonna be the best rapper ever. Shit was trash though.
Hey, you gotta start somewhere though, right?
It was so violent. It was like 11-year-old, as violent as I was, it was crazy. It was like, first rap was like, talk your head, nigga, you ain't tight, shoot your brains out the left and they be leaking out the right. So quit talking your head or your peeps will find you in the alley dead. That was my first rap I ever wrote at 11. So it was like, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, we going to the moon with this one. I thought I was Jeezy Jr.
Who were you listening to back then?
At 11, I was listening to definitely 50 Cent for sure. That was like big inspiration at that time. Jadakiss, Fabulous. Wayne didn't peak yet. I was still, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't tapped in like that to Weezy yet. It was more like the New York, East Coast rappers. And Snoop. Of course, that's like your backyard. So I was like listening. Well, you get played out on Snoop. They play Snoop all day on the radio back then. So Snoop, Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Because Corrupt was really rapping, and Nate Dogg.
Okay.
Nate Dogg. When they start hearing my projects, they're gonna be like, you can hear a lot of influence from like the West Coast, where what I do with my voice of you know, in that nature. But for sure, them. But my biggest at like that age was probably like 50 Cent. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Okay.
I had the do-rag, the tank tops. I thought I was.
Did you get the bulletproof vest?
I didn't get no bulletproof vest. Moms wasn't having that. I mean, I had the shirt with the SpongeBob on it though, with the diamonds on it. Remember how niggas used to ice out the SpongeBob shirts? On me, the little put the bezels on the SpongeBob. Yeah. On me, we used to for sure have them. Yeah. So, but it was good.
And at what point did you start like recording and releasing music then?
So I want to say 12. I had my first mixtape.
At 12?
At 12, I started recording. I was recording on Sony Acid. My mama husband, she bought, my mom ended up getting married, and the nigga seen I could rap. And I want to shout that nigga out, hook him up for sure. That nigga, he like really was like, you gonna rap? You really wanna rap? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right. So he bought a studio, like a little desktop computer with the big booty on it. You remember the old computers? They had the big ass booty, and the motherfucking desktop was crazy. And it had all the programs on it. I just had to learn how to use them. So I was on YouTube, and I'm like learning how to use the programs as 12. I'm like, I'm not finna pay a nigga to record me, and I know I can learn how to do it. So the recordings was ass. But what I was saying was, you know what I'm saying? I just had to figure out musical theory. Like I listened to songs still from back then. I'm off key, but when I was talking about it at that age, it was like, oh, this nigga nice. You could tell I was gonna shape up to be something if I stayed focused. So then I stopped going out. I stopped doing parties. I stopped doing all that shit. I was like, I'm gonna just rap. You feel me?
And what type of feedback were you getting back then?
Everybody used to be like, oh, you gonna make it. I never was that kid who like, oh, my teachers said I never was that. Niggas was like, oh, the ones who wanted me to go to college, they was just like, please go to college too. You know what I'm saying? But they never was like, you suck. Cause I'm great, I'm a great writer. Like I was a great writer. Yeah. I'm in all honors classes. So my writing is impeccable. So you know what I'm saying? I'm really penning shit. And I took pride in like penning shit. Every time I hear a new word I don't know, I'm going to look it up. I was like one of those type of kids. So musically at like 12, I was actually really giving niggas the blues, and I could freestyle. So it was like, oh, I could rap about what you got. So it was like a thing, you know what I'm saying? When the child is doing that, if you got parents that really hone in on the talent, you could really make a monster, you feel me? Yeah. Like Joe Jackson type shit. As long as you ain't Joe Jackson type shit. But if you really give a fuck and you paying attention to your kid and you really see your talent in them and you hone in on it, you could really breed a monster.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what could have happened to me, but you know, life played different cards. You know what I'm saying? So.
At what point did you start doing those car freestyles? Because I know them shits were going viral.
Oh yeah, car freestyle, that was like 2017.
Okay.
2017, I was rocking with this shorty. Not even, it was before that, it was like when I graduated. I'm talking to this shorty. We dated for a little minute. I was a piece of shit. I was trash as a boyfriend. I was a trash boyfriend at the time. I was good at the beginning, but then I turned into trash like towards the end. It's because I went to jail, got out. And now I'm like, I'm a felon. I'm not working. I don't have a job. I'm not running bathwater. She get off work. I wasn't doing right. You feel me? So I could take that. I could take like, yo, I wasn't doing the stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. So shorty was like, yo, it's quiet. And got on, you feel me? Like left me. Came back. We like, okay, we're gonna work it out. Find out she cheated on me. And after that, I'm like, I went through her phone. I'm tweaking. I'm like, what is this? What is this? But essentially, I took it like, all right, for sure. I could take that. It is what it is. But after that, I seen it was this 10 toes down challenge that came out, and I was like, man, these niggas suck. I could do that, and that's kind of like what my head was. And then I was like, all right, I just put all the emotions from what I actually was dealing with and just made that, and that shit went viral in like 2 days. Oh, shit. And I was like, maybe this is a niche. Then I tried to do some different shit, talking about something else, and people wasn't rocking with it. And I was like, let me try it again on a different beat with the relationship shit. I tried that and it took off. And then I was like, oh, they want to hear that. So I just started doing that more. So only thing, it just put me in a box where people thought I was just hurt relationship nigga, and then females meet me and be like, that is not you. Like, you are not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of was like, I felt like I was faking. Yeah. So I had to, you feel me? Then when I signed to TDE, they like, these hard, but you don't want niggas to know you as a car rapper. You want people to respect you as a song maker, you know what I'm saying, an artist. And so that's kind of why we like took the backfield. They'll pop back up here and there. I'll do it in the roles or something, you know, something crazy just to get a fans who actually followed me for that. You know, that nostalgic feeling to be like, damn, I remember when you was in and I was sleeping in the car, I was rapping in too. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm rapping in the car, turning the camera off, taking a nap. True. On me. Then I was like a cab driver. So I was sleeping in a cab. I got videos going viral, rapping in a cab. I was really out here. I didn't have every job for real. I did cable man.
Cable man, really?
On God, I was a cable man, exterminator.
God damn.
I'm trying to find all the jobs. They ain't trying to background check me. I'm talking about cable man, exterminator, pool man, carpenter, a truss builder, like the nigga who built the front of the house.
Oh, for real?
I'm talking, I didn't have every little zoom and way on job you could get. I was doing every little thing I could do to get some dollars, I promise you. That's why I don't understand a broke nigga.
Gotta work, man. It's like nowadays these kids, I don't know if they scared to work, but they feel like it's lame to work.
Just being broke, just staying broke, and you don't want to do nothing.
That's lame.
I'm like, bro, you gotta go do something. You gotta find something. Like, I can't do it. And I was like too much of a hoe. So I'm like, I'm trying to go on dates with females and stuff. No money. Like, you can't go out like this. No haircut. It's crazy work. So I wasn't doing that. Yeah. Yeah.
And what was one of the first songs that you put out that kind of, gave you a buzz? Was it Commit, or was there something before that?
It was the 10 Toes was like the first thing that gave me a buzz. Commit though was actually, damn, you really.
I do my research, man. Come on.
Yeah. Commit was definitely like, I did that in a car rap. So basically I got a project out called Idol, and then Idol was all of the songs that went viral.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like all of the ones that went big. I was just like, let me record these and make some money off of it. And that's really what it was. So the cover is like a parking lot with just a car on, one car is on, and that's why, because it's like sitting idle. I went viral rapping Idol, you know what I'm saying? My life was idle at the time, like. So that's kind of like where it came from. But all those records came from me rapping in the car, and I just turned them into, they were like people favorite, and Commit was one of them. So I was like, all right, let me do a video to this one, because this is original. You know, that was my first time using an original beat by my brother Tariq, and it worked, so.
Were you surprised? Because, a lot of artists I feel like probably have it's a tough transition going from Instagram freestyles to music videos on YouTube.
Nah, I always had music video. I got music videos from high school. I've never.
But were they taking off though, like Commit did,
Still, I always, once one went viral, I think the 10 Toes was like, I can do it. That's what shocked me and was like, okay, damn, because it went so quick. But other than that, I've always been like a person who's like, it's gonna work. I never be like, I never expected to be here. I never expected. I did expect to be here because I worked my ass off to get here. So I was like, it's just timing. You feel me? And God's timing, and you gonna get there when you get there. Like you ain't steering the ship. You could keep, you know what I'm saying? You could keep working on the ship, but you ain't steering shit. So you know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer that like God just moved the pieces when He wanted to move the pieces. And that's what it was.
So how does TDE, how did they reach out to you, and at what point did they start hitting you up?
So I did a rec. It wasn't even okay. It was so quick. Boy, that shit was so quick. I did a song with somebody. I did the song with the nigga. Nigga sent the song over to the top to get a record to get J-Rock on it.
Okay.
J-Rock supposed to get on it. He like, nah, we not getting J-Rock on it. And then, but he was like, but who is that nigga in the middle? And usually whenever I feature people, that's always how I got like reached out to, because I get on a feature with somebody and somebody be like, who is that? Who is that? Because I got a distinctive voice and I'm aware. So after that, top card, he like, man, come down to Interscope. Woo, woo, woo. I get on the Interscope. He like, play me 5 songs you think will change your life. I'm like, damn.
No
nigga.
pressure, right?
Yeah, like no pressure. I'm good. He like, play me 5 songs you think will change your life. I'm like, damn. He's sitting there like, I'm like, shit. So I play him like 20. In my head, that's a good thing, because you ain't gonna let me play 20 if I was trash.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I play like 20. He like, yeah, you got it. He started asking me questions. How you move around? What's your type of, trying to get a feel of what the type of person I was. Was I a dummy? You get what I'm saying? And you could see like, I'm not no dummy. So afterwards, he was just like, how you feel about TDE? And I'm like, man, it's my dream label. He was like, man, welcome to your dream label. And it was that quick.
Oh shit.
I was like 2 weeks later, I was sleeping in my car and on my baby mama floor at the time. And within like 2 weeks, I got my own house in Willow Hills. I'm like on top of the world at that point. It was crazy though. It was a blessing, bro. Like changed my life a few times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to be over here for sure.
It's a real life, life-changing moment, right?
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
man.
But not only that, it's just like top the type of nigga who like he take care of his artists. He take care of his people. You feel me? Like no matter what, you ain't never gonna see us out here looking crazy. We always look how we supposed to look, because Top give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I got friends in different labels, I got friends moving around in the industry, and them niggas doing bad, and you be like, damn, you got a deal. So you just look at shit like that, and I take that shit with a grain of salt, because it could be, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't working actively to go to TDE. I just know that's what I wanted to be, but I wasn't like, let me see if I could send somebody this and connect the dots. It wasn't that. It just happened when God wanted it to happen.
Oh, shit.
So
All organic, man.
organically, you feel me?
So you got the new single, Problems, man. Give us the story. How was this song put together, man?
So that's one of the singles, new single, Blasphemy.
Okay.
Problems came about, I was just rapping. It was a YouTube beat.
For real?
Nah, it's the homie Rayo. It's the homie Rayo, that's some inside shit, but no, it's the homie Rayo. And I just was rapping for real. I wasn't even expecting that to be like no song. It was like a normal day, I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't on like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this record. And we did it. Top walked in while I'm making it, hovering. And was like, what is this? I'm like, shit, it's too rappy. He like, nah, this hard. And afterwards, he like, man, we gonna get Pusha on it. I'm like, all right, I ain't think nothing of it. He called me back to the studio like a minute later. I don't know how long it was, but he called me back. When he called me back, Pusha was on it. I'm like, God damn.
Oh, shit.
So it was up then. Like that shit was up.
And what was it like shooting the music video with Push?
It was crazy. He pulled up, and that's why I rock with, like I said, your talent will make room for you. So I'm a firm believer of that, because he came through with nothing but love, just like popped out, gave me some advice, talked to me, gave me game, just, you know what I'm saying? He like, man, you just really, really don't let nothing veer you off of what you got going.
Yeah.
And people think that that's easy in the industry that we in. You see people fall into drugs. You see people fall into domestic violence. You see a whole bunch of shit that derailed niggas who really got talent, but it's because they get wrapped up in the Hollywood shit. And I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? One of them is just, I know exactly what I'm here to do. So I'm here to take over the fucking world.
And the music video looks like it's a one shot.
It is one shot. It's one shot.
How many times did you get after?
We shot that shit hella times. But this nigga Top, he like a director. He like, no, move this way, get this way, look at the camera. They need to feel. He like, man, you got to get this shit right. Like, so at the end of the day, it was dope though. We shot that shit hella times. I ain't gonna lie. We shot that shit, and I didn't remember the song because it was so new.
By the end of it, I'm sure you remembered it.
Yeah, by the end of it, but when we first started shooting, this shit so new.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? That was one of the fastest moving records we ever did.
Oh shit.
So it was dope.
Yeah. So feedback looked like it's been crazy on this record.
Yeah,
too.
I've been getting a lot of feedback. It's 2 different versions. Excuse me. Top was like, you know, we need one that move. We need one with drums on it that move, and then we got the other one that's like for just the listeners who want to just hear. And I've been getting good feedback on both. You know what I'm saying? At first I was like, man, I don't like. He like, man, just take the back. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, all right, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a dope reaction from both, and people like, yo, you really rapping it. And that's what I want to establish first. I want people to know that I'm really, really here to like push the culture back to rap. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a lot of. I feel like we should subgenre rap. You know what I'm saying? Like we should give it subgenres, because there's niggas who really top tier lyricists, and then there's other people who, you know, they make good jingles, and no disrespect to them, because that's a talent in itself, to be succinct, to say everything that you need to say, in a shorter time with less words. Like that's a lot of niggas who like me can't do that. I can do that, but it's a lot of people who in my lane, they can't go down and make the they can't do it because they feel like it's dumb. Me, I'm still young enough to get lit off that, but old enough to know that I need to push the culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like that's the beautiful thing about rap right now is whatever you want is out there.
Yeah. You literally can get anything you want, but it also saturated. You know what I'm saying? Because then if you're not consistent and you're not dropping, and people just forget about you, like, oh yeah, he cool, but what's his name sound just like him, so we're gonna use that. We're gonna go off that. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but you know, that's another interview.
So let's talk about Blasphemy. What was the inspiration when you made this one?
You know what's crazy? I made that song when I made 3 songs that was supposed to come out crazy like that, and it was all fire on the same day. I think my girl cheated on me. I think she cheated on me that day. I think she cheated on me. I don't know. I couldn't.
What you be doing to make these girls cheat on you?
I be on shit. I ain't gonna lie. I be.
Is it get back or?
So I don't know. It could have been a get back. It could have been a get back. It's just for sure could have been a get back. But that shit wasn't funny then. That shit wasn't funny then. But I called her. I'm trying to figure out where she at all day. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't figure it out. She was supposed to be doing something, end up not doing it. It just took all day. It was so much shit going on, man. It blew me after that. And I'm just like, man, you've been gone 12 hours, man. Something's up.
So you knew.
You know what I'm saying? I knew, but she called, checked in, fake check-in. She did the whole shit, and I was just like, man, I was gully at that time. I was for sure gully, and she. You feel me? So it was bad. So once I felt like it was that, I just went to the studio, and then those when I make my best records when I'm pissed off. So I wrote 2, and then Blasphemy came after, because I was like, oh yeah. You ain't gonna fuck me, that's blasphemy. I know the guy's gonna blast. Now I'm just popping my shit like, you wait till I get on. You just wait till I get on. And it was like that type of record. But it came out, that's when it came from.
You just went in off the top on that one?
Yeah,
Okay.
that one was off the top. There's a lot of Problems off the top too.
Okay.
Problems is literally me just like playing the beat. Usually I start like that where I'm just rapping over the loop. So we add drums to it later. But the shit was so hard, I didn't feel like it needed drums on Problems.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but Blasphemy already had that. Yeah. So you feel me? It was already. Yeah, it's turned up.
And Problems, that's gonna be the album title, right?
Nah.
Or what's the title for the album then?
So the title of the album is.
You
He
gonna give
thought
it
he
to
had
us?
one. He thought he had one. He thought I was one of them. Nah, I don't have no title for the album actually. I ain't even lying to you. I really don't. I got ideas, but I want to make sure it like stick. Cause like what was my last my introduction with TDE was called Projects, and I feel like that was so like, okay, just projects, just put it out. Versus like what I be on. I wanted, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to have somewhere you like, damn, that's an interesting title. When you pick up a book, you know what I'm saying? Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice. You know, that's the shit that's gonna make people be like, what is this? Even if you don't know who I am, I want you to look at my title and be like, what the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? So I'm still thinking on it.
Okay.
Truthfully.
So what's the music sounding like that's gonna be on the album then?
It sounds like a whole bunch of niggertry. We got, I got some lit records on there. I got some really, really lit records on there where it display my duality, because I want people to know that I'm not just no rapidy rap ass nigga. You feel me? I'm still one of them toxic niggas. I'm still one of them that'll take your girl at a show. I'm still one of them type of niggas. Like, even though I'm a push the culture, I might take your girl while I'm doing it. You feel me? So it's like, she can come along on the tour bus for a little ride. But I also want people to know that it's like depth, you know what I'm saying, to me. So I got like records that's gonna be like, it's a roller coaster. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, how do I blend those two worlds? Because it's so far on the spectrum to even get those two fans in a room. You get a fan that's like, you know, that listens to some shit like, first thing first, I'm fucking niggas' baby mamas. To get one of them type of fans who gonna really slap that in the car in a room with somebody who gonna listen to like, life gotta be a block party, death gotta be a block party because life is hard. A psych ward in the bedroom is not so far, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit that's gonna really make you sit down and think. Them niggas who listening to fucking niggas baby mamas type shit, they not listening to the other shit. So I'm trying to figure out the common ground to bridge that gap for my duality, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you can pull that off, you're gonna be
that's
labeled a genius.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So that's literally what I'm trying to do. Where let people know I'm really turned up and I'm really one of them type of guys. But when I sit down at home, I'm also thinking the same shit you thinking about. When we talk about depression, we talk about real life issues, we talk about, you know, the demons everybody fight, you know what I'm saying? My viral freestyle is both. And it's one of the most viral shit ever, like with my yellow jacket. First half is just me displaying that I could really rap and put metaphors. And the second half is on some real rap, like, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Niggas scared of their demons, I make friends with mine. You know what I'm saying? I might have been through, it's that type of shit. So I want people to be able to relate to me in that lane, and I want people to relate to me in other lanes, so.
I got you. You know, fans been waiting.
I know. It's just cause niggas will do something and then it'll be like, is this fire? Is this hard? Or am I the only one who think it's hard? And I'll be like, yeah, this fire, but now what I got brewing, I'm so like, I'm confident in. I'm like, yo, if we put this out, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? If we put this out, I know we're gonna go crazy and I know people gonna be able to connect to it. And that's kind of like what I've been trying to do. Once you performing at shows and me getting on the stage and seeing people's reaction to some of the songs, the newer music is easier for them to sing along to because I also understand how to make music for a crowd or a hook. I know how to shape a hook for a crowd of people to sing after their first go round of listening to it. You get me? So like versus like before it just sounded like rap all the way through. Yeah. Now it's like, oh, it's a song. I could stop and cut the beat off. He's my DJ, by the way, too. So I can have him cut the beat and then the fans will sing along to shit that they just heard right now. And that's because the hook is infectious. So I learned that. So now I'm happier. I'm in a happier place.
Right there,
yeah, so if you pull up tonight, you're gonna see. We're gonna be great. It's gonna be crazy.
For sure.
So.
All right, Ray, before we get you out of here, do you want to give any shout outs, man?
Shout out to my label, TDE, Top Dog Entertainment, you feel me? Shout out to anybody out there trying to battle with anything, depression, real life issues, trying to get that next dollar. Shout out to the people who trying to figure out where their rent money coming from, you feel me? Because that shit hard out here. But all I do know is they not like us.
Let them light up the square. Billie Jean in the air, kept it 100 like an Air Force pair. If they don't give me the chair, I clown